We're going to skip down to 110 on page 9. As a direct and proximate result of defendant's disability discrimination-based conduct, Martin has suffered and will continue to suffer damages including economic, emotional distress, and physical sickness damages.
Oh, God. What the hell are physical sickness damages?
So tell me how it states prior twice above, and then we get more, and they add physical onto there. How did she suffer physically?
And she's going to continue to suffer physical sickness damages. What the hell is that? So, I mean, that makes no sense. So, but go on.
Physical, I just can't wrap my mind around that one. 111, in discriminating against Martin based on a disability discrimination, defendants acted with a malice and reckless indifference to the rights of Martin, therefore entitling Martin to an award of punitive damages.
Now, listen to this, guys. Do you know how much she wants for every punitive damage that a jury would find the defendants guilty on? She wants $25,000
for
each damage that a jury finds the defendants guilty on. $25,000. Mm-hmm.
Yep, you heard it right.
Yep, $25,000.
And then the rest of it kind of goes on to blah, blah, blah. It's not really, it's basically stating that they failed to provide her an accommodation.
Right, but this is the thing that's interesting, though, okay? I highlighted here 113 through 115, okay? 113, Martin requested accommodations from defendants to assist her with her disabilities. Now, my question is this. And my lawyer friend here, if you agree or disagree with me, let me know. If she requested accommodations from the defendants, those would have to be based on a doctor's order. She just can't come up with, oh, I need this accommodation, I need that accommodation. I'm assuming that it would be in some type of a doctor's note saying that due to her, and I'm saying this is from a doctor, not because of me, because I don't believe her, due to Miss Martin's problems with her lung capacity due to long-term COVID-19, she needs accommodations such as being able to sit, for a certain amount of time. Miss Martin needs to have time off every hour and a half for breathing treatment. Like there would have to be some type of an accommodations that the doctors would give her. 114, Martin's requested accommodations were reasonable. And then there was an accommodation available that would have been effective and would have not posed an undue hardship on McDonald's. But my question is this now, again, all of this now is moot. Like all of this is moot because OG just told us that she was on the phone with Jen and Jen walked out of work. And this was the same day she came back. So unless she has a note that was given to McDonald's saying, these are the accommodations I need, and they said, hell no, we're not letting you do that, then if she walked out of work, I can understand a reason for that. Because here I am so sick, and I need these accommodations because I want to work here, but you're not going to give me those accommodations, then I can't work here anymore. I could understand her walking out.
Absolutely. And I think a part of that, Scammy, like you said, going back to this court case, if you're looking at the statements from Jen that the attorney is writing up, the accommodations would 100% need to be reasonable.
Absolutely.
Also, would need to be okay. It's not that they're failing to give her accommodations. It's because you can't really accommodate somebody in a busy environment such as fast food. You can't. And so, with that being said, she would have needed to provide. And hopefully, because we all know Jen doesn't carry receipts, right?
Right.
We know she doesn't carry that. That's one thing that she's not yet to do in any of her court cases of anything. So she would have had to submit documentation to workforce there to accommodate her. So it would have needed been a written statement, like you said, like a doctor, like Jen needs extra amount of breaks to take breathing treatments, oxygen, whatever the case may be. That would have needed to be written by a provider.
Let me tell you here what my buddy just wrote. This is about accommodations. I think it depends because personally, I started in a new law firm 3 months after my son was born, and I needed to nurse because I was breastfeeding, and they just showed me a private room I could use. So I think Dora is right with being reasonable, but I think